Hi guys, the goal of the next couple days is to get your internet research project completed. And completing this project means that you will have a completed smore or a digital poster that looks similar to this example. Now this person from last semester's topic was cell phones, and their research question was, have cell phones changed us socially? So you can see here they've got background information. They have three reasons, one, two, and three, that support their research question, and they have a conclusion and a works cited page. You will be responsible for each of those sections. But before we get to building this s'more, I want to make sure that you finish a few steps first. So yesterday in class, we started this internet research source table, and I want you to finish this first. By finishing this table, you will have three sources from the database that have a 3 to 4, maybe 5 sentence summary and a direct quote pulled from each one. This way, when you start to build your s'more, your digital poster, you won't have to do any more summarizing. You'll have it done, and essentially you can just copy and paste the information that you need from this document straight into your s'more. As you follow the agenda below, you'll read through this Internet Research Project Directions. The project directions gives you the link to smore.com. You may have to create an account if you've never used smore.com before. The requirements for your s'more are also listed here. You've got to have your research question on there. You have to have a thesis statement. So in the thesis statement, you're providing your reasons. So, for example, how have cell phones changed us socially? Well, here's the thesis statement. Cell phones have made it harder to communicate face-to-face, have ruined many relationships between people, and have affected children in our world. You'll notice that there's three reasons included in that thesis statement, and each of those three reasons are one of these headings here, okay? They've ruined relationship and they affect children. So that thesis statement, all it is stating clearly in one sentence your three reasons that support your question, or your three answers. You're going to have three sections that summarize your sources. You're going to have images that relate to your message. So for example, if your topic is relating to cell phones, you're going to have pictures that relate to whatever it is that you're talking about. And finally, you're going to have a works cited section. Now, today is a shortened period, so you may not get to this, and that's okay. You'll have time in class to finish that up tomorrow. But what I want you to focus on is getting to s'more and beginning to build that. So once you go to smore.com, you'll get a screen that looks like this. You can click on Start a New Flyer, and it's going to give you several different options. Basically, all these are general templates. You can use any one of these that you would like. I'm going to go ahead and click on News Bulletin. Now, when you click on News Bulletin, it's going to give you different sections that are already in there, some of which you may use, some of which you're going to want to delete because you don't need to have those. Now, in this section, you're going to want to put your main topic. So, cell phones, for example. In the subtitle, you are going to put your name. So who is it that completed it? And it'll automatically fill in the topic and the author. Now, as you scroll below, you'll notice it has sample paragraph. It has 3 pictures. It has another sample picture with some more contact information that you could potentially add. These are just placeholders. You do not need to keep these in there. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and click on the X and remove that. And I'm going to do the same for each one of these because I want to start with a blank canvas. I can always add these things back later. Okay? Now I'm going to keep this first sample paragraph because this is where I'm going to put my thesis statement. Okay? So I'm just going to click on here and I'm going to put thesis statement. And in here, I would go ahead and input my thesis statement or my research question. Okay? From here, you can continue to add text boxes if you need them. You can add pictures if you need them, and you can adjust the style of pictures that you would like. If you want to include a gallery, you can add a gallery. If you're not happy with whatever you added, go ahead and just X out of that. Now, on the bell work and agenda, I have provided you with 2 different examples. I want you to take a look at those in order to get some inspiration for your s'more. Since each of you have different topics, no 2 s'mores are going to look the same, and that's okay. Now, with a shortened period, I don't expect you to finish this s'more. So here's your goals for today. You should be able to finish this entire source table. You should also begin building your s'more. Tomorrow in class, you'll have an opportunity to finish up your s'more, do some final edits, and hopefully get all of your works cited turned in so that at the end of the period on Thursday, your s'more project is done. If you have any questions, I am available via email, so please feel free to send me an email, and I will hopefully be able to get back to you very quickly. Make sure that you read the rest of the bell work and agenda so that you're clear on exactly what you're supposed to be doing and that you have an opportunity to check out the 2 sample s'mores that I provided for you. Have a great day, guys. See you tomorrow.